first question is going to be dealing with addiction to different substances and your opinion on rehab, if rehab is worth it or not. So it's kind of vague.
Which is fine.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously you don't, too specific, but I think it depends.
Honestly, so here's my perspective on this. You need to do anything possible in order to become a better person. If that means going to rehab, then go to fucking rehab. The only reason you're worried about going to rehab is, for one, your ego's in the way, and for two, you're worried about what other people are going to think. The people that care about you and the people whose opinion actually matters, they want you to go to rehab. Right. If it means that if it will help you. So do I think you should go to rehab? If it's that bad, then yeah, absolutely go to rehab. Do whatever you need to do in order to make the situation better.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if it depends on the substance, obviously. If it is something that is impacting your life in a way to where it is not only impacting your life, but those around you, that's where you need to consider a good rehabilitation facility or service. And even going beyond that, having a strong network of people around you to support you after that. I see so many people that they'll embark on rehab, or they'll even embark on their own personal discovery, and come clean, because it's possible. People do get clean on their own from substances, but then they fall back into the same habits of the friend group that they were around, or the people influences they were around.
Oh, I love that you fucking touched on that. Yeah, look at your social environment. You're not going to stop doing this shit if your friends are doing it. That's just plain and simple. So I hate to sound harsh, but if your friends are fucking losers and they're doing shit that they shouldn't be doing, don't hang out with them anymore. You know, and if you're listening to this, it means that you probably work out. Start talking to more people at the gym.
Yep.
Because they're probably not involved with this kind of stuff, whatever it is. But yeah, look at your social environment, and if they're not moving you forward, then get them out of your life.
Right.
Plain and simple.
Yeah. And ask yourself, is it a substance? Well, if you're under the influence of the substance, you might not be the person to ask yourself. But you look at it from this way, like, is this substance something that, well, I just lost my thought there. It was going to be a good statement too. Is it something that you can replace with a hobby or a ritual throughout your day-to-day activities? Like, is it something that physically, if you do not do or consume, you will have withdrawal symptoms?
Yeah. So, and that's a good point as well. If you can be as busy as possible, I don't know. I really I'm not the best person to ask this question because I've never had really a substance abuse problem, but I would think that, if you're busy as shit working out, doing jujitsu, Muay Thai, hiking, just involved with so many activities where you don't have time to drink or to do drugs or whatever. Yeah. That might help. Like I said, I don't know, guys. So
yeah, I mean, I have experience with Adderall addiction in college, and it was bad for me. Like I had a problem. Like, I saw therapists.
So that right there, I'm going to, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
You realized that you had a problem. And you saw a therapist to fix that problem.
Right. And honestly, the therapist didn't really help much in the grand scheme of things. But what did help was finding passion in something else that it distracted me. And this example was videography, like making videos for my business.
Getting obsessed with something else.
Yeah, you have to become, just obsessed with whatever it is that could distract you. But then again, that's not a solution. You can't just do this and try to give up whatever it is you're addicted to. If you're one of these people that just can't, then
some people, they have addicting personalities. I don't think I really do, fortunately, even though everyone in my family is an alcoholic.
To your personality, but that's a little different. But yeah,
I'm very fortunate with that. Right. I have a lot of alcoholics. My mom's a drug addict.
Right.
And it could have really went the other direction for me. But I think what stopped it from happening, drugs and really alcohol and all that stuff, was I saw what it did to them, and I was like, that will not fucking happen to me. So I don't know if you can maybe use that same mindset.
That can either push you in one or the other way, right? If you have the influences in your family, that can push you towards that, or it can either say like, fuck that.
Honestly, if your parents are negative, and your parents might be lowlifes, I hate saying that, and I don't know who this is. We can't see who asked these questions, but if your parents are fucking lowlives and they're doing the same shit, it applies to the same thing that we said earlier with the social group. Get rid of them for a little bit at least. Get your shit together. If anyone encourages this behavior, and you want to stop doing it, then you need to get them out of your life.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. It doesn't matter who it is. You're the number one priority at all times.
Exactly.
And that's selfish as fuck, but I don't care. You are the number one priority, and if this is stopping you from living a better quality of life, then you need to do whatever it takes to get out of it.
Exactly.